Hello, so we should now be live. Hopefully should be live now. This has just gone suddenly so hard on the train, I don't know. So we should be live. I'm just going to bring up Switch and just check. Looks like it has all worked. So welcome. So we're going to be doing a workout tonight off Xert, which is a training platform that I'm going to try out about the next year, because that's what I searched it for. We're going on quite a quiet world, so hopefully should have a good stream, good quality today. Let me know how things are looking. So yeah, so we're allowing the kicker is going to control. It's going to do this workout in erg mode. There shouldn't be any text on the screen, I don't think. It's just literally going to run us through the workout as prescribed. So Xert is a training platform that uses quite a clever sort of AI, very similar to sort of like training. I say Training Peaks, but not. Quite similar to Trainer Road, I think, in terms of the workouts. The reason why I went for Xert is, is sat map by me, just ready for this. I have a Hammerhead Karoo 2 unit. Xert integrates quite well with that, and we're going to be getting out on the roads a bit more. So just nice to have something that is going to work with that as well. And equally, it seems pretty good. It seemed quite underrated on there, but nobody, when I found some reviews on YouTube and things, nobody really got a bad thing to say about it. It's as complex as you want to make it. It really goes into all your sort of metrics and things like that quite a bit, which is really rather good. There's various things on the Karoo which you can use to help with the workouts. So there's the actual Xert app for Karoo. It's the only app they actually ship, which is quite cool. And then there is the things like what else we got on there? We've got things like the workout mode, where I can actually import the workouts directly as well. So if I want to use like their mapping, but then to get me to somewhere a bit quieter around here to do it, but then sort of match my workout, I can do that. And just generally, it's it's a little bit nicer to have something that's a bit more integrated. The problem why I'm not using Trainer Road is that you can't download the workouts apparently. So I can't go on there and download my fit file or my ZWO file, my erg file, and use it from there. So that is a bit of a pain, really, for them. So if that's not the case, or if things are different, do let me know. So I'm looking for something for sort of my summer training. I'll just jump off here a sec. I'm going to get my star for this one. Need to grab my towel. It's not happy with me, is it? Let's turn the fan on as well while we're there. And yeah, these cleats are rubbish. So I've recently switched cleats to ones provided by Garmin with their Vector pedals, because they're the pedals that I use, and they are rubbish. Reactivating, marvellous. Oh, rubbish. They look like Wiggle have got some very similar ones that are from Lifeline, their in-house brand. They look like that. And they're red. I'll show them to you after, but they really don't clip in well at all. And I don't know why. I really don't know why they don't clip in. They just seem to have this sort of real problem with when you clip in, it almost feels like they're just not quite the right shape. Feels like if you ever use Shimano mountain bike cleats where you have to sort of put a little bit of pressure down behind clipping in. It seems to feel like that a bit more. Maybe it's just this batch, I don't know. I haven't had any trouble with, sounds like some sort of fast food trouble. Taco Bay, they're on Amazon, they do compatible Shimano cleats. Really, really useful. They are really hard wearing as well. I use them on sort of more shoes that I tend to do winter rides in and commutes and stuff. Tend to use them a bit more in that. So, who knows? Hopefully they're just a one-off really with the Garmin ones. I wouldn't buy them again anyway. I prefer the Shimano actual compatible cleats because I have Shimano shoes as well. Quite like the Shimano shoes. So that tends to work quite well as a combination. I think I've got them in about the right position for my bike fit. But that did prove a bit of a challenge. Drawing around them and then putting on something that was a completely different shape, really, in terms of it that stick out and stuff. I suppose they can't have exactly the same shape, can they? I'm sure that's a Shimano patent or whatever you want to call it. So we're ramping up here. So it's a 10-minute ramp up. And then we seem to do sort of some intervals basically in this one, as you can see sort of on the left-hand side of the screen there. Let me know how you're all doing. I have got chat up somewhere. He says, should have chat up. If you want to ping me a message. Yes, it's there. So organised for this stream, I've been logged into chat. To catch up on that. Oh, it's one of these stupid capture things as well. Traffic lights. Right, we should have chat up now. Yes, we do. Marvellous. Welcome if you're watching. Do ping us a message. Hope you're all doing okay. So we'll be on here for about an hour, I think. This workout is tonight. Testing Xert, the program, online training program. Pretty happy with it so far, really. I wanted something just to give me some workouts to do. Recommend what I needed to do, take into account sort of my other sports as well. So Xert doesn't take into account everything, but most things it does. So even like sort of hikes and things like that it takes into account to give me a heart rate based stress score. It's very similar to Training Peaks in that way, but seems to sort of then suggest what to do with that data. So that was what I was sort of looking for, a bit more as to sort of what to do with it. Because I'd sort of always had that data, as in, I have on my watch now, training load, stuff like that. which is all well and good. And Garmin does give me some insights actually into what I need to be pushing for, but I wanted something to just give me that sort of insight into, well, you know what, this is what you should be doing today, which is good. It's what I want. A sort of insight into, this is what you're going to be doing today. This is why you should be doing it. Just sort of gives you that insight into your coaching. So we've imported it's called a hardness test, level 2. No idea what that equates to, but anyway, we've imported the ZWO file into Zwift, and that is then running this workout for us on here. If you don't know how to do that, Zwift's got really good instructions on that actually online. Basically you drop it into your workouts folder, so documents, Zwift, workouts, and then there'll be a folder that has a random number, that's your Zwift ID. You just drop it into there basically, and that will give you that sort of workout data to do this workout with. And that's going to be up to 290 now. Which is my 3 watts a kilo pace. Roughly, I think. 290. Roughly. What I do like about this is when you're in workout mode on Zwift now, you can select any world, which is quite nice. Which means you can go to a quieter one and push out your workout if you want. Right, I'm going to reduce power now. So on Xert, I'm trying to improve my general climbing base sort of power, or my sort of sustained efforts a bit more. Bring our cadence down a little bit. Spinning away here. So that's why I think it's giving me these more sustained efforts, which is exactly what I want to improve both my outdoor cycling and my Zwift racing. So that is what we're going to be focusing on. So drop that down, good. Check on stream health. Which is good anyway. I quite like the fact that it's taken all that into account when it's given me sort of those efforts. There isn't a lot about it at all on there. Some people have used it a lot. For sort of quite nice in terms of just general sort of training. But yeah, it's going pretty well. I just managed to disappear off this screen again, haven't I? This stupid GoPro. I have no idea why it just can't sustain it at all. It seems to be that whatever's in the background crashes. Yeah. It's like the actual GoPro webcam thing actually crashes. So I've no idea what's going on there. Oh, there's a couple of heart rate dropouts, haven't we there? It's not ideal. I wonder why it's doing that. Who knows? Right, next effort. Let's turn this camera just so you can at least see sort of a side view of me. Ooh, I need to get going for this effort. Let's move this slightly. There we go. Absolutely rubbish stream, sorry again. Gonna have to sort that camera somehow. I don't know what goes on with it. Drop this cadence down. That was a nice smooth transition, if I do say so myself. See, it's quite a complex workout today, which is quite nice. I quite like those sort of more complex ones, where you sort of have a lot of changes, different efforts and things like that, which is nice. Allow the heart rate to recover a bit. So this has been so far quite nice. We're about a quarter of the way through, are we, roughly? It's nice. And then we'll save this, it'll sync to Strava via Zwift, and then that will then get imported into Xert, and it'll analyse the effort and update my sort of training stats and stuff like that accordingly. So that is quite good on that sort of behalf. Just going to try and sort this camera out. See if a quick unplug, replug might do something. Camera connected. See if this is going to like it or not. No, it isn't. Okay. Well, that's just great, isn't it? There we go. Picture device. Oop. Doesn't like that either. Fair enough, looks like you're stuck with this view, unfortunately, which is very annoying. So there's the chat, give us a message in there. Yeah, pop us a message in chat if you so tell you how you're doing tonight, if you're training, what you're doing. I'd love to hear sort of ideas, things like that. So I do like to mix up my indoor training as much as I can. So pop us a message in there. I have no idea why this now just won't work. I think it's an OBS thing. But anyway, going to be on. So we're doing a 3-minute ramp down now, so it should be interesting to see what we have to get up to first and what we're ramping down to. Right, so we're holding 295. So my kicker's not happy because I'm not keeping the cadence particularly steady. So we're on the kicker call tonight. I've got that doing everything. So I've got that doing cadence estimation, power, and controllable erg. And then I'm doing heart rate through the Garmin Heart Rate Monitor Pro. As to why we've had 2 dropouts, I've no idea. But it is what it is, really. It's doing quite well through this old MacBook. So 3-minute ramp down. Still quite hard. Quite hard efforts. We're still on 3 watts a kilo. Quite difficult. Got decent sprint time anyway. Ooh. Difficult old workout. Oh, I've got a sprint jersey. Nice. Oh, good little workout this. So now we ease off quite a bit and ramp up. It's a 2-minute ramp up now. For fitness, a bit of a workout. Forward. Got the green sprint jersey anyway. I think we're about one of 4 people on here, so probably the only time we're going to get one. It's all about sort of active recovery now, so letting the heart rate recover as we gently bring everything back up. Oh, another heart rate drop out for a second there. Right, then we're doing another 3-minute ramp down. Now it's nice to get some meaningful training in. It's nice to get done on Zwift as well. I like the big display on Zwift. I've used it before. I like it. You know, I know that it controls the trainer well. Just know we can get a good workout. Oh. Hard work. So that's supposed to be the workout pain effect on Zwifts, the sort of blurring the screen to simulate that. Oh, we are working. That's what I need. Challenge myself, get this fitness back. Right, and we'll drop right off the cliff. 210. Quick sip of water. Whew. They are hard, long efforts. Ooh. Hard work. So it's a nice little spin down, just sort of get everything ready. We've got a 30-second ramp down. So this is going to be difficult. If it's only 30 seconds, get 4:05. So 4 watts a kilo. So this is about a sprint. I'm going to drop off a cliff again in terms of resistance. There we go. We've got a 2-minute ramp up. And I suppose we're going to repeat that a couple of times. Whew. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Let me know if you want more of my workouts streamed. It's certainly something we can put together. If you've got any tips for managing the GoPro in this environment, I have no idea. I keep getting it drop out like this. I've no idea. I wonder if it just can't cope. The computer just can't cope with it all running at the same time. Or like graphically, probably. It's only an integrated GPU, so that might be my problem. Oh, this is going to be a good sprint. It's right on the sprint by the looks of things. For 30 seconds. Or is the sprint? A sprint's on the other side. So that might be. Spin up. $4:05 for 30 seconds. And it knows as well, so these are built for me, so it knows my power curve from all my previous activities, both indoors and outdoors. So that's pretty cool. And we'll just sort of put this together. So we're over halfway now, which is good. It's about an hour this, which is what I wanted roughly. About an hour of effort. So the hard one is, it's just before the sprint. Can't imagine we'll get the sprint in there. Might still get a good sprint time though. So if I was doing a workout on Zwift normally, I'd probably pick something like the Alp, because my current goal is to do my climbing, to fill and get the Tron bike on here. You have to do all the climbing for that. I'll have a look after how far I am through that, but it's not very far, basically. So that's where I usually do that on top to get the climbing element done. I thought come on here because it's nice and quiet. It's likely to give us a bit of a better picture for you guys on stream. And also, it's a course I know quite well, so sort of know when these intervals are going to be roughly, and what I can expect. It's fairly rolling as well. So in terms of, you don't get that sort of where you feel like you're going nowhere. So I'm doing these as sprints as well. So we're trying to get that cadence up. Well, I'll just sort of calm that off now. Whoa. So then we're going to do a 2-minute ramp up and 30-second ramp down again. Hard work. Great for the legs, great to get that in. So it's every time I take a drink, I'm getting a drop out, so I wonder if it says it positional. So I'll be in this position, and then come back. No, so it must be the actual act of taking a drink. It's causing me a drop out. Odd. It's only very momentarily, so it won't affect my heart rate data too much. Almost cadence down a little bit again. I feel like I'm spinning faster than 93. It's probably because it doesn't feel like there's anything to push against. So again, we're recovering in these, to then go and do big spikes. So we're going to really push now for our 30-second ramp down, which is basically 2 changes, so not really call it a ramp down, what Zwift does. Again, we're going to increase our cadence as that resistance comes on. Set a new PR through the course, I hope so. So again, we're attacking this one. 105 cadence. Really try and get that ramp. And then drop that off as the resistance comes off. Nice. So we've got a 2-minute ramp up now. So as we've been doing this sort of active recovery, 2 minutes at 265, and then take it another active recovery, that looks like. Then one of those harder ramp downs, I think, is the plan. Thanks if you're watching, guys. Do pop us any messages, questions, anything like that. Break this up a bit for me, and hopefully we can make that time go faster. Together. So we're all still on track for all gold stars. Thanks alright for your ride on. It does definitely motivate you. So let me know, I hope you had a good weekend, guys. This is my post-weekend workout. Just to sort of do something a bit different, really. First, then we've got this 2 minutes at 2:65, so we don't need to increase too much for this. So there's a cadence. So yeah, that'll be at 2.8. Ooh, even this feels hard now. It's the end of this, aren't we? That 10-minute cool down at the end. I keep thinking the time isn't going anywhere. Even though we're ticking off these sections. Do that cool down at the end. Let me know if you're training for anything at the minute. I know in the UK especially, it's definitely event season. A lot of events going on at the minute. Ooh. Hard work tonight. Ooh. The only little nuance about Xert is we won't actually ever tell you to have a rest day. It always recommends sort of active recovery, which is good to a point, but I definitely like maybe to see it recommends some rest days just as a just like sort of for you to have that time. So I think that rest time is important to any athlete as well. So yeah, it's a little bit nuanced with that. There's some new bar tape as well for this bike. So you can't see it on camera, which is probably a good thing. At the sides, it's really worn. I dropped it one day. Well, I didn't drop the bike, I dropped myself. When I was riding in Northumberland, pulled onto some stones, and I thought, I'll be fine, I'll just roll through these. forgetting that it went quite deep at one point. I just went straight off the side before I'd managed to unclip. So I've got some lovely wall wounds on my legs from that. But yeah, the bar tape took a bit of a knock. It's this deader bar tape, and I love my deader bars. They're lovely. Really nice size, really nice everywhere for sort of hand positions and cable routing. The bar tape is not good at all in terms of longevity. So I'm going to see, I do quite like a thinner tape on this bike. So that might well be a problem in terms of sorting that. I'm looking at some physique bar tape at the minute. So we'll see. Anyway, if you've got any recommendations, again, let me know, either in chat or in the comments. And we can see what you've got and see if I can copy you, see if you've got anything good. Well, just a ramp down for 2 minutes. So we did 265, this is 275. Presumably going to drop 270, yeah. Oh, hard. Ooh, legs are getting tired now. So jumping a bit on cadence. $120 now. This is some recovery, isn't it, until we then hit the actual ramp down. Hard work tonight. Thanks for joining me anyway. So about 12 minutes left in this. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it. Spurs me along. Definitely helps me doing this. If you haven't already, check out the YouTube channel, Endurance Hub. That's going to see a lot of love soon in terms of content and things like that. We'll be starting to push out a lot more to that in the coming days. Yeah, do give us a watch on there. Or even if you just enjoyed this stream, go on there and give this stream a thumbs up on on YouTube or give us a follow. Really appreciate it. If you're on Twitch, follow on Twitch, please. Currently, I think we're sitting at 0, which isn't particularly motivating, but very new at this. So do give us a follow on there. Really appreciate it. Really helps grow and just really helps me know that the content that I'm putting out on Twitch especially is good, and give you guys more of that. Well, so we're into our final ramp. So we seem to have increased to decrease. Okay. Doesn't make a lot of sense for a cooldown, but I suppose we've only increased a bit. So this is our 10-minute cooldown now. Oh. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover, especially sort of on YouTube. I'm hoping to put out some Karoo 2 Hammerhead content. I really like their unit. I think more people should be using it. I think it's getting everyone away from the Garmins of the world, but it's difficult. But they've made some real leaps and strides with it, including as a tiny company, well, getting taken into the SRAM portfolio. But then what I do find interesting is Shimano seeing them as a competitor, which just makes me laugh with the Di2 stuff. It's a bit playgroundy, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll take the Di2 away from you, take the private keys away from you, because you're with SRAM. Well, surely it should be the other way around, really. SRAM as a company, why are they integrating Shimano Di2 on a bike computer that's part of their portfolio? But hey ho, they wanted to continue it. Hammerhead wanted to continue it. SRAM really didn't. Shimano, really didn't. But anyway, yeah. So the plans are for YouTube to hopefully push out some decent content to those sort of channels, including some on various sort of cycling tech if you're interested in that, and just some on sort of race reviews, race reports, that sort of thing, anything that I'm involved in. And on the YouTube channel shortly, so I'm going to see how I can post it on Twitch as well, is I'm going to link to my blog that's got all the sort of stuff on there. It's a bit longer form written content for you to, if you prefer that sort of way of looking at stuff. I tend to write quite a lot on there, which is why it's taken so long to do any of these reviews, I think. A lot more than than a video, really. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Do pop us any comments. Even sort of constructive criticism as well. I'm more than happy to hear it. Not the best streamer in the world, but I'd like to improve, make this so that it's useful for you, make this so you can watch sort of the Zwift racing and things like that. So that's what we're getting teed up for. We're sort of getting teed up to look at when the Zwift Racing League comes out this time, that we're going to be ready and raring to go for that and be able to sort of stream all those races that we're involved in, as well as any that I'm sort of DSing or anything like that. So Tuesday will be the next Zwift live stream. That'll be going live at 6:40, 6:30 UK time for a 6. Then it's about 6:43 start for the dirt. So Dad's Inside Who Ride Trainers League. It's going to be stage 3 of that. So that is Tuesday. So this Gubbin Tuesday. So 2 days time at about 6:30, 6:40 UK time for that. Should be a lot better quality as well. I'm going to be using my newer MacBook to do all that streaming, to hopefully get a decent stream going for that one. Just got to hook everything up now to that. So we've got some bits coming for that, basically, to do that. Yeah, do let us know if you want to see anything else. I do know that tomorrow morning, so about sort of 10 o'clock UK time, we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing a Call of Duty stream as part of my sort of relaxation, I'm sort of switching off from everything. We're going to be doing that. So Call of Duty Zombies stream. That will be around 10 o'clock UK time tomorrow. So tune in for that again. That will be across on Twitch. Will be saved afterwards if you can't make it live, or if you just prefer to watch it and skip out any boring bits. It's absolutely fine with me. That's on there after. And do give that stream a like and a watch. So, just ticking over now. Got about 3 minutes left of this. Stand up and relieve a bit. I really struggle inside with sort of my saddle and things like that. It just doesn't feel right to me. I think it's just because there was no movement of this bike at all. I wonder if that's part of it. Because the saddle outside, comfortable as. So I have no idea what goes on inside. It just really doesn't like it. Without giving too much information. So yeah, nice workout that. So if you are on Xert, hardness test, that was level 2 I did there. I mean, I read the description. It says something about like, or it's for people recovering after injury. So shows how fit I am anyway. Shows how that's tanked. But no, all good. All good to get back on the bike. Quite a long cool down, but I don't think I cool down for long enough normally at all. I tend to be get it done, get off the bike. So it's nice really to have the time. We'll just take the time to proper cool down. Get everything ready then. So it's about almost 10 PM here in the UK, so it will be time to sit down with the iPad watch some YouTube videos, switch off before bed pretty soon, but getting this workout when we can. And it's just nice really just to get it in and get that sort of time done rather than frittering it away. Good that you could be along with us for the ride, be along watching. If you're watching afterwards, do give this video a like, do give us a follow or a subscribe, both on Twitch and YouTube. Really want to get those numbers up. And we are 3, 2, 1, done. Marvellous. So that's our test. So we burned sort of 554 calories, Zwift reckons. That's quite good for me. We're happy with that. And then we will end drive and save that. How do you rate your experience today? What did you listen to while riding? No music. I do usually listen to Amazon, to be fair, so I'm going to put that on because I presume they will be doing, they'll be doing something, hopefully looking at integrations and things. It would be nice if we could integrate some music. So that is our test done. That's going to save it to Strava, Training Peaks, Garmin. That's exactly what I want. Save. It doesn't do an automatic Xert upload, unfortunately. That should get that saved. I should ping through some notifications in a minute. And thank you for joining me today. Do check out our other streams. Like I said, I will be going live on Zwift on Tuesday night at about 6:30 to 6:40 UK time. If you get on at 6:30 and don't see me, I will be running late, most probably. I'd get on about 6:40 if I was you. I don't think I'll be on at 6:30 on the dot. I'm always late. So that is where that'll be. And like I said, tomorrow morning, about 10 o'clock, we'll be doing a Call of Duty Zombies live stream as well on Twitch. So if you're watching this on YouTube, jump over to Twitch for that. And we are Hub 94 on Twitch for that. So I would strongly recommend joining that. It's usually good fun. I'm not particularly great at it, so it's usually pretty good fun there. To sort of see me struggle. So yeah, Hub 94 on Twitch and Endurance Hub on YouTube. So whichever you're watching on, check out the other one. All our live streams go directly to both Twitch and YouTube, so choose your preferred platform for that. But do give us a follow or a subscribe. Really help us out. Trying to get off the ground with this. So anything you can do to help, really appreciate it. And see you soon.